Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Let's run it. Like, I'd be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
For over a decade, fans and experts have speculated about the twists and turns in Gervonta "Tank" Davis's career. Leonard Ellerbe, a key figure in Tank's rise to stardom, began working with him in 2015 under Mayweather Promotions. Ellerbe was instrumental in shaping Tank's career, guiding him through major successes. However, their partnership hit turbulence when Tank publicly broke ties with Floyd Mayweather. Recent developments suggest that Ellerbe has also been left behind. At a press conference promoting his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr., scheduled for March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, Tank arrived without Ellerbe. This absence fueled rumors of a split, with boxing insider Rick Glazer even posting on X that, according to several sources, Leonard Ellerbe has been fired by Tank Davis and is no longer affiliated with him. The move has sparked mixed reactions. While some fans see it as Tank asserting control over his career, others question whether he is ready to navigate the pressures of boxing without Ellerbe's seasoned guidance.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. And another
TV freely discussed the reasons behind his significant life changes. He gave the following explanation in an interview with Boxing Scene for his choice to quit and leave the fast-paced life he has been leading. "It's time for me to slow down and improve in other areas because I've been living at a fast pace for so long. In addition to boxing, I should take this sabbatical to better myself as a person, a parent, a brother, and in all other ways. This keeps me from becoming the person I picture myself becoming."
When did you see that in Tank? Even the possibility of him becoming like a megastar that he is now? Was there a fight or a moment where you're like, damn, he's that guy?
The Pedraza fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of one that sticks out in my mind too, because nobody's kicked Pedraza's ass like Tank did.
Yeah, no. that was an incredible performance, and to be so young.
These words reveal a rarely seen side of Gervonta, a man reflecting inward, seeking what truly matters. Though Ellerbe is no longer in the picture, Tank isn't navigating alone. He's reconnected with Calvin Ford, his longtime trainer and a father figure since the start of his boxing journey. Ford has always been in Tank's corner, both inside and outside the ring, and their bond appears stronger than ever. Many fans believe that returning to his roots with Ford could be just what Gervonta needs to stay grounded. Known for his...
You think we see him at 130?
No, I don't think you see him at 130.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any, at the moment,
yeah,
I don't think there's a reason to go there and do any.
Tough love. Ford has a unique way of pushing Tank to his limits while keeping him focused. This renewed partnership could mark a pivotal moment in Gervonta's career, blending his past foundation with his future ambitions. Gervonta "Tank" Davis's upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr. at the Barclays Center is being billed as one of his last big moments in the ring before his planned retirement. Fans anticipate an explosive performance, but questions linger about Tank's ability to stay focused amidst significant career changes. Recent developments, including Rick Glazer's suggestion that Tank might leave his current promoter, Premier Boxing Champions (PBC), after parting ways with Leonard Ellerbe, have fueled speculation. If true, this could mark another pivotal moment in Tank's career, demonstrating his intent to take full control of his life and legacy. The boxing community is divided over these moves. While some fans praise Tank's decision to prioritize personal growth, others worry about the potential consequences of losing a seasoned advisor like Ellerbe. One fan remarked online, "Tank is doing what's best for him. Sometimes you've got to cut people off to move forward." Another warned, "I respect Tank's decision, but I hope he doesn't burn too many bridges. Boxing is a tough business." Regardless of the differing opinions, there's no denying that Tank's legacy is already secure. With unforgettable knockouts and an electrifying career, he has cemented himself as one of the most exciting fighters of his generation. However, Tank's recent decisions reflect a shift in priorities. Splitting from Ellerbe, reconnecting with his mentor Calvin Ford, and planning for life post-retirement signal that he's thinking beyond the ring. Whether these moves will lead to greater success or unforeseen challenges remains to be seen. Adding to the drama, Jake Paul recently called out Tank, sparking heated exchanges between the two. Paul, the CEO of Most Valuable Promotions, publicly accepted a challenge from Tank after his high-profile fight with boxing legend Mike Tyson. Tank, visibly upset by seeing his idol share the ring with Paul, didn't hold back. He lashed out on social media, calling Paul a bozo and threatening to beat his brakes off if they ever meet. Tank's next steps both inside and outside the ring are under intense scrutiny. As he navigates retirement plans, potential promotional changes, and public feuds, fans are left wondering if he can maintain his focus and continue building on his storied legacy.
GTD now? I saw you have the GTD shirt.
That is what the winning team.
In a move that took everyone by surprise, El Gallo, whose real name is Jake Paul, accepted the challenge at the press conference after the match. Jake remarked, "Let's run it with assurance." He indicated he was up for a battle by saying, "I'll be super down." Supporters quickly embraced the concept. However, neither boxer has spoken about the possible battle since this heated encounter, raising the possibility of a bout between the considerably larger Jake Paul and the lightweight champion Davis. While Gervonta Davis continues to concentrate on his upcoming formal challenge against Lamont Roach Jr., Jake Paul seems happy to celebrate his win.
Tony, that Tank getting in there with Jake. I don't give a damn. He active.
But he won't be able to hit Tank.
If he fight Tank like he fought Mike Tyson, he gonna get knocked out. Straight up.
Okay.
I think Tank can knock him out. Because
think Tank
with the weight difference. But I also with the weight.
Leonard Ellerbe, former CEO of Mayweather Promotions and a key figure in Gervonta "Tank" Davis' career, recently addressed the growing buzz surrounding a potential fight between Jake Paul and Tank. Speaking to Fight Hype after a press conference for an upcoming PBC event, Ellerbe didn't hold back, dismissing the matchup outright. "We know Jake Paul would never get in a ring with Tank," he stated bluntly. However, Ellerbe clarified that his remarks were not meant to undermine Jake Paul's accomplishments. In fact, he praised Jake's impressive rise in the boxing world, highlighting his knack for securing lucrative deals. "I've got nothing but respect for what he's been doing. By the way, he's been getting to that bag consistently, and you've got to admire that," Ellerbe remarked. Jake Paul's recent bout with boxing legend Mike Tyson reportedly earned him a career-high $40 million, cementing his status as a major draw in the sport. Despite ongoing debates about his skills, known for his bold ambitions, Jake hasn't shied away from aiming high, even calling out Canelo Alvarez with claims that he could offer the Mexican superstar a bigger payday than any other fighter. This mix of audacity and business savvy has made Jake Paul one of boxing's most polarizing figures.
We're an interested observer on the Netflix event, Paul versus Tyson.
Why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Is Jake Paul someone you'd want to take on at one point?
Yeah. Tell him, this is my call out. Jake Paul, what up? What up, Jake Paul?
When it comes to Gervonta "Tank" Davis, Jake Paul's ambitions in the boxing world face a clear reality check. According to LB, while Jake Paul has proven himself a savvy businessman, he understands the risks of stepping into the ring with a fighter as formidable as Tank Davis. "Tank Davis is Tank Davis," LB remarked, suggesting that Jake is fully aware of the dangers posed by a boxer of Tank's caliber. One of the primary challenges in arranging a fight between Tank Davis and Jake Paul lies in their significant weight disparity. Tank competes in the lightweight division, typically around 135 pounds, while Jake Paul fights as a cruiserweight, weighing approximately 190 pounds. This 55-pound difference presents major logistical hurdles. Even with a catchweight agreement, the physical disparity between the two athletes would likely tilt the dynamics of the fight, making it less about competitive merit and more of a spectacle. Tank Davis's reputation as a relentless and technically skilled fighter adds another layer of complexity. Matching him against a larger, less technically refined opponent like Jake Paul would create a clash that's intriguing on paper, but potentially one-sided in practice. While Jake Paul has shown a willingness to take on unique challenges in his boxing career, facing an elite talent like Tank Davis is a risk he's unlikely to take. The fight, while intriguing for its entertainment value, appears highly improbable given the weight difference in Tank's undeniable prowess in the sport.
You know, it could be against Jake Paul. We don't know. He was trying to beat up on Uncle Mike. We said we would run it one day, kind of like gave birth to his boxing career. So I'm here to end it. If I fought Jake, probably like 185. I really think they generally think that I'm probably too small. But like I said, I think skills pay the bills. You see Floyd.
Fans eagerly awaiting Gervonta "Tank" Davis's return to the ring have faced repeated delays. Originally set to defend his WBA lightweight title against Lamont Roach Jr. on December 14, 2023, the fight has been postponed multiple times. Tank initially announced a reschedule for January, but recent reports suggest another delay. Despite mounting frustration, Leonard Ellerbe assured fans that Lamont Roach Jr. remains the confirmed opponent. However, Premier Boxing Champions PBC has yet to finalize the venue or date for the rescheduled match. While delays could be seen as a setback, Ellerbe sees the chance to praise Tank's readiness to dominate the lightweight division. Fans continue to debate the impact of these interruptions, but Tank remains focused on his immediate goals. Supporters hope the fight details will soon be resolved so they can see one of boxing's brightest stars back in action.
They put 800,000 to your 830. I know that media's put out different numbers, but you had a different number from a lot of people.
Yeah, like I know the actual numbers in the business, and they put out 1 million plus pay-per-view buys for Ryan versus Tank, but that's not the truth. It was 800,000, granted at a higher price point. So obviously that plays a factor, but still, when we're going numbers for numbers, my event did more pay-per-view buys.
Jake, what'd you make of?
Ellerbe confidently declared that no one can stand against Tank. Line them up, and the Tank will knock them down, he said, believing it's only a matter of time. Meanwhile, Jake Paul continues to bask in the aftermath of his stunning victory over Mike Tyson. His performance against the boxing legend was one of the most talked about events of the year, solidifying his status as one of combat sports' top entertainers. For Jake, the win wasn't just another notch on his belt, it was a defining moment. He proved he could captivate massive audiences and generate impressive pay-per-view numbers, cementing himself as a valuable figure in the industry. Despite his success, Jake has remained quiet about the possibility of facing Gervonta "Tank" Davis. This silence has led many to speculate that Jake isn't seriously considering the matchup. Instead, Jake appears focused on other high-profile opportunities. His recent call-out of Canelo Alvarez suggests he's aiming to elevate his career by challenging one of boxing's biggest names. By targeting a global superstar like Canelo, Jake is making it clear that he's not just in it for spectacle, he's aiming to etch his name among the sport's elite.
Ryan Garcia 45 minutes ago just tweeted out, "Goodbye, Tank, it's over for you." And Jake Paul says that he's picking Ryan Garcia to knock you out. What are your response to those comments?
Jake Paul is a clown and Ryan is a baby clown.